it's me, Anne, and today we're going to make some no-sew clutches. I've made no-sew clutches in the past, but today I have two new unique designs to share with you all. And I think it's perfect for this upcoming holiday season, you know, when you want to make gifts for your friends or your family. These are all going to be very different and nobody's going to have them, and you can make it more personal, you know, customize it however way you like. Today I also want to share with you an exciting new announcement. Eric and I, we've been working really hard on this. We finally came out with a DIY box. It's under freshideasbox.com if you guys want to check it out. Everything in today's DIY will be included in the box. We made a limited amount of boxes so that way we can all try it out and see if you guys like them. I really want to make this about you guys and see if you enjoy this, because a lot of you always ask me like where I get my supplies from or materials, and I thought it would be a great way to include everything in a box, and that way you can also share your unique spin on my DIYs. So together we'll create like this nice, fun, creative community that we can just inspire each other. So check it out. I'll leave the link below this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this DIY. Alright, so for this first design, we're going to make a triangle clutch with a handle. This is really cute, and I think that it's very unique. The first thing you're going to do is fold this in half. We're going to create our triangle shape with this. Then you're going to take out your measuring tape and just make sure that you measure out from the fold and out to, let's say, 4 inches. Mark that with a pencil or a Sharpie in my case. And then you want to just create a diagonal line coming from your mark line out to the sides. And you can make it as long as you want. You want to make it longer than 9 inches for sure. Right here. Make a cut line. And we're going to cut this material. So you're cutting on a double layer right now. Of course, if you have big shears, you can use that, but I just want to show you how sharp these little scissors are that came with the kit. It cuts very well. Okay, so our next step is to open this up, and then what you want to do, have the cut edges kind of neat, and then you want to fold out 1/2 inch. The hot iron, we're going to press that down, and then you want to do the same thing to the other side. Now you want to take out your fabric glue. We're going to start about 1.5 inch from the top down. Let's apply some of this fabric glue about the same length as the zipper. All right, now we're going to place the zipper on top, and let's let this sit. It should dry after an hour or so. It dries pretty quick. Okay, so now that the zipper is set in, what we're going to do is cut the bottom, and you can make this any length you want. You could cut down here, you could cut whatever. I am just going to mark at 13 inches. And now we have this excess material. What I want to do is make this into a strap. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that I have some straight lines here. Here. I'm going to work on our strap now. So what I'm doing is folding in the cut edge about 1 inch in, and then I am going to use some pins to just like make sure to hold that in place. And then with a hot iron, I'm just going to push that down so that way we can have a nice clean edge. And you want to repeat this on the other side as well. And you just want to do the same thing. Push it down with a hot iron. Okay, so now we have our strap. Look at that. It's gonna look like this. This is the wrong side of the strap. The wrong side is gonna face up at me because I am now going to add in some glue to keep the cut edges down. Add some glue. All right, so now let's work on the main clutch. We're gonna glue together this opening right here. As you can see, it's add some glue, just a little bit to the edge. And then you also want to glue the bottom opening. So we'll go in about 1/2 inch, and then we'll just apply glue along the edge. So now with the strap, we're going to cut that so it could be shorter. You could make this whatever length you like. It doesn't have to be, you know, any specific or particular length. Okay, my strap is in half. And now I'm going to tuck my strap in to this bag. And make sure you unzip your clutch like halfway, okay? Because we're gonna glue everything together. If you don't unzip this, you won't be able to turn this inside out later. Put in your strap, make sure that it's centered. First, I'm gonna glue the strap on. Add some glue about 1/4 inch from the cutting edge. And then you wanna glue, put another layer of glue inside the strap. Okay, see what I'm doing here? And then I'm adding another layer of glue right there. It's almost like making a fabric lasagna, and the glue is your cheese. Okay, I'm gonna take some pins. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is held down. Okay, so let that sit so that way the glue can set in. All right, so for the second design, I like it because it's very simple and I feel like there's so many things you can do to it. So with your piece of fabric, you want to turn it with the right side facing at you. And then what we're going to do is the same thing like we did with the other design. We're just going to fold the 2 raw edges together like this. And then you want to fold 1/2 inch out, just like what I have here. And then with a hot iron, you want to press that down. And you want to do the same thing on the other side. So after pressing it down, we're going to place on the zipper. Take out your fabric glue again. About 1 inch down from the top, I'm going to place the glue. I'm going to place a nice strip of glue right on that fold that we just created. And now take the zipper, place that on top. You want the center of your zipper to match up with the opening. So you don't want to place that zipper on the glue. You want the zipper to be able to open, okay? Remember that. So now we're gonna let this sit and let the glue settle. I made one earlier, so this one, the glue is already set. So unzip your zipper like about halfway down, fold it in half. So your zipper is on top now. And then you want to cut this. And what we're going to use is use the excess material to make the strap. All right, so you want to do the same thing with the straps that I showed earlier. We're going to do the same exact steps by pressing in the sides and gluing it together. All right, so now we're going to add on the glue just like we did with the other piece. I'm going to put this to the side so it can set. And then I'm going to glue the side of this right here by placing the glue inside the right side of the fabric. It's a nice strip of glue about 1/2 inch in. So now with the strap, I'm folding it in half, just like so, like this. And I'm gonna tuck it on the inside of my little bag, my little pouch here. See how I place it? Just like that. Let's place the glue inside from the cut edge in, just like so. We're gonna put this strap in now. And then we're going to add in another layer of glue on the inside of the strap. Generous amount. Just like that. And then you want to layer this piece over. Now let's take out some pins. Just make sure that we're holding everything in place and nothing is shifting around. And now we're going to let everything set. Let the glue set to dry before we turn it inside out. So I have this piece of pleather material. This is a scrap piece of fabric that's in my studio, and I drew a picture of a cat head on here. It's really cute. And now I'm gonna cut it out. Now I'm gonna place some of this fabric glue on the back of my cat, and let's place it on top. Super cute. And we are done. I love how these little pouches turn out. They're so cute. I feel like this one is so different. There's many things you can do to this to make it your own. Of course, you can add your own designs. I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are super creative. I love how this turned out. I'm sure this will make a great gift for this upcoming holiday season. Also, if you guys have any great ideas for future boxes, like future DIYs, what you would like to see in a DIY kit, make sure to comment below. We're making this for you. We want you to be a part of this creative community. We want to get everybody together, inspire each other to just create and have fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and go to freshideasbox.com. I'll leave the link below this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ciao!